Across Major League Baseball today, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a better pitching matchup than last year's Cy Young Award winner, Sandy Alcantara, who is maybe getting back into that Cy Young form, and Spencer Strider, who is one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball this year. Spencer Strider on the hill for Atlanta, making his 17th start of the season, coming off a win against the Twins Monday night in this ballpark. Of course, the Braves rarely lose, but they are 14-2 when he toes the slab. He hasn't lost a game since May 23rd against the Dodgers.
And Arise's bat has been quieted down a little bit on this 6-game road trip.
0-1 pulled out to first. That'll be gloved by Olsen. He'll take it to the bag. 1 down. Talking about the Braves looking for a sweep of the Marlins. Again, we've been heaping some praise on the Marlins. They're having a much better season this year than what they've experienced for the last 7 or 8 years even. Here's Jorge Soler.
And he's off to a pretty good start here today.
Got him out on the front foot, and Joey's so concerned with the heat of that fastball that once he got the wrinkle of the slider, no shot.
Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting a spot up in the order this afternoon. And he swings and hits a rocket towards first. Olsen flags it down. Underhand toss to Strider. Safe route at first. He's safe.
That's a dangerous play for Jazz, man. I don't like that head first slide, especially when you're running as fast as Jazz is running. When you slide, sometimes you just jar that left shoulder, but he looks like he's okay.
Chisholm going after that 3-0 count. They're going to try to take advantage of every opening they get today.
Well, here's Garrett Cooper. Cooper grounds one out to third, taken on a bounce by Riley. Long throw across the diamond, but a good one. And that's that for Miami in the top of the first inning.
Between the first 2 games of this series, overall against the Marlins in the first 2 games, 23 runs for this Braves lineup and 8 homers. But they face Sandy Alcantara, and that's not an easy task. Acuna does what Acuna does. A leadoff hit right back up the middle. Ronald now has a 13-game hit streak, and he has reached base in 20 straight games.
A leadoff single for Acuna. That'll bring Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
And now Ronald breaks for second. Safe. 38 stolen base. It's already a career high for Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's getting on first, and he's gone. I mean, there's no guesswork to it. Within the first pitch or two, he's taken off.
1-0 pitch here to Ozzie Albies. This one is skied to shallow left. And coming in, Sanchez calls off Wendell, 1 away. Riley having a nice series like a lot of Braves are. He's 5 for 9, and he's driven in 3 runs.
Here's the 0-2 to Riley, and that is swung on at best. Strike 3.
Strikeout, same spot, up and in, 98-mile-an-hour heater.
That pitch works.
And now Matt Olson, the major league leader in runs driven in, with 68 of them.
Swung on and lined out to left field. That's down for a base hit. Ronald hits the bag at third and now slows and gets a stop sign there.
Well, he did come through with a 2-out hit, just that Sanchez was on that quickly. And of their arms in the outfield, his is the best, and they would have had Ronald out by a mile.
So they're at the corners, and an opportunity for Travis d'Arnaud getting the start today instead of Sean Murphy.
Upstairs, ball 4. That'll load him up for Marcelo Zuna.
Atlanta on a 7-game win streak, winning 9 straight here at Truist Park, and trying to jump out again in the first inning against the Marlins today.
Ground ball hit softly to third. Gene Segura's on it. Off balance throw to first. In time, the inning is over. Everybody exhale for the first time in this series. The Braves do not score in the bottom of the first inning.
Hit and run. Why not? Good call with a guy who really handles the bat well, and a big hole on the right side. Nice job by Gene Segura.
That puts him at first and third with 1 down for Jonathan Davis. We've seen him in this series. In fact, he came on in game 1 as a defensive replacement, but we've not seen him at the plate in the ball game.
It's a ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Albies, throws off balance. A run will score on the errant throw. Can't assume a double play, and the ball stayed in play, so it'll be an RBI ground out.
What you need to do in baseball, it gets you a run there.
1-0 Miami. Here's a bunt by Jacob Stallings towards third. Strider's got it. Throw to first. Not in time. It's a bunt single for Jacob Stallings. I guess he's feeling all right. Where did that come from?
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Do something that nobody was thinking about. Drop down that butt. Now you have first and second with the rise, and hey, that leg is better than it was before. He was scooting down that first base line.
Now a chance to tack on to that 1-0 lead. Luis Arraez, this one is going to get down and get to the wall. Davis is going to score easily.
And the Marlins have a 2-0 lead here in the second. And this is an unbelievable opportunity for Sandy Alcantara today. He has not done his part this season. But boy, if they get him to start doing that once every 5th day, Gabby, this team's going to be in better shape than they're already in.
And he sends this out to center field. See you later.
It's a 2-1 ball game as Orlando takes Sandy downtown here in the 2nd inning.
But a 1-out single for Michael Harris, only his 2nd hit of the series. Of course, that brings us back to the top of the order.
Runner going. And it goes into center field, and Harris is going to get 2 bases out of it. That'll do.
That would have been bang bang. Good job by Michael, of course. You're taught as a base runner. Anytime you slide in there, watch out his head.
The Braves can tie this thing up. The infield comes in. That gets by the catcher Stallings, and they're going to tie it without putting the ball in the field of play.
Well, you would say that's the last thing you need if you're out there in the field, but especially facing the Braves, they score enough runs doing everything else.
Sandy's first 2 starts this year against Atlanta, neither of them was great, neither was bad, but both of them were Braves victories, and neither one he made it out of the 6th inning. Trying to get through the 5th here.
Swing and a drive to right field. That's got a chance to get out of here. Soler at the wall. It's gone. Home run, Ozzie. Home run number 20 for Ozzie Albies. Braves lead 4-2.
It looks like the Marlins hitters are starting to get a little frustrated with themselves at swinging at those fastballs out of the strike zone, but you don't have a lot of time to differentiate whether that 99-mile-per-hour fastball is going to be a strike or not. You have to just kind of assume that it is and get started and hope that you can put it in play.
Swing and a miss, struck out the side. All of them swinging. He's got 7.
Just kind of looked like he had it in there and tried to get out of the palm right there and couldn't do it.
Well, they'll let Spencer face another hitter here in Stallings. You'd have to think either way this is his last batter,
yeah.
right?
Upstairs, ball 4. And with that, Brian Snitker springs up off of his chair, and he's going to charge up the steps onto the field, and that'll be the end of the day for Spencer Strider.
A.J. will inherit runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 out. He'll face the left-handed hitter, Arise.
Lofted, left center, gets down, base hit. Here comes Davis. He'll score. Luis Arise with another RBI. Marlins within a run.
Well, now a runner at 2nd, 1 down. That's a huge run down there for Iglesias and the Braves.
Right field, this pretty well struck off the bat of Darno. 2-run homer into the chop house.
And the Braves pad the lead here in the 8th on the long ball by Travis d'Arnaud. Today leading 6-3, 1 out from a sweep. And the Braves have taken care of business.
This should do it. And the 3-day fish fry is complete. The Braves have won 8 straight. They've won 16 of 17. And Atlanta polishes off a 3-game demolition of the Miami Marlins and send them 9 games back in the standings.